Last Thursday, I delivered two presentations, one in Inverness and another one in Wick. And they're particularly relevant for this time of year when people are starting to scheme and plan all the things they're going to achieve. So I thought it'd be an opportunity to cover the main points of these presentations. And I would like to start off with a short quotation, which you'll see on the screen. The important words are highlighted. Only performance is reality. Now let me introduce you to my little friend here, who some of you will remember from a previous presentation. He is our BHAG, our big, hairy, audacious goal, and everyone should have one. The concept was described in a book published in 1994, and I'm briefly going to draw on a number of ideas that the authors put forward at that time. The key underlying message was that you need a direction of travel, you need to know where you're going, you need a destination, and that is why successful people and organisations work towards future goals. So what are the key features of your big, hairy, audacious goal? It's got to be clear and compelling. It requires little or no explanation. It's got to be outside your comfort zone. It's got to be bold and exciting. It's got to be able to stimulate even though you're not there. It's got to have follow-up BHAGs. And it's got to be consistent with your company's core ideology, which of course should not be based purely on profit. Their point was that visionary companies are driven by ideology to be the fastest, the largest, the quickest, the ones with the best reputation. That profit is an essential ingredient, but it is not the be-all and end-all of the company. Profit is like oxygen, food, water and blood for the body. They are not the point of life, but without them there is no life. So are you working towards your big hairy goal, your BHAG, or did it get lost in the daily grind? Are your days full of activity but no progress? Are you in busyness and not in business? Do you want to be a wandering generality or a meaningful specific? So let me ask you a question. Let's get down to business, and what is your BHAG? Let's give some thought as to how you would formulate one. 10 years from now, it will be the 30th of March 2026. It's a Monday. This is how much time you've got to fill over the course of the next 10 years. 315 million seconds. That's an awful lot of moments to fill. When you picture yourself and your business on the 30th of March 2026, what do you see? What's your turnover? If you're farming, what acreage do you have? What stock? What staff on the payroll? Do you picture yourself working through an exit strategy or some form of succession? Now, once you have that picture in your mind, you've got to plan for how you're going to achieve that goal and the strategies you need to adopt. Next, if you're going to be on course for your 10-year goal, where must you be in 5 years' time on the 30th of March 2021? And then, if you're going to be on course for your 5-year goal, when do you need to be this time next year? What are the focus areas over the next 12 months? Then, where do you need to be in 3 months' time? In 1 month's time? What do you need to achieve today to be on course for all these goals so that in 10 years' time you've achieved your BHAG? Action is the key here. And this quotation sums it up quite well. In any moment of decision, the best thing to do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing because you can then correct it. The worst thing is to do nothing. This has been a quick gallop through the process of determining a BHAG and putting it into action. Even so, I hope you found it useful. My name is Alan Long from the Long Partnership, making life less taxing.